afternoon. How's it going? I hope you're having a great day. And this is my TED Talk. So, I was born and raised in Nghệ An, a province in the central Vietnam. And when talking about central Vietnam, my hometown, we have a very popular phrase, which is miền Trung bão lũ, which is translated as the central Vietnam's floods and storms.
Xin chào tất cả mọi người. Mọi người có khỏe không? Hy vọng mọi người có một ngày tuyệt vời. Đây là TED Talk của tôi. Vâng, tôi sinh ra và lớn lên ở Nghệ An, một tỉnh miền Trung của Việt Nam. Khi nhắc đến Nghệ An thì người ta thường nhắc đến cụm từ miền Trung bão lũ. Có thể dịch là miền Trung của bão và lũ.
Growing up in the central Vietnam, I have seen and experienced many storm seasons, widespread floodings, landslides, prolonged heavy rains, and it seems like they are becoming a part of my life.
Lớn lên ở miền Trung của Việt Nam thì tôi đã chứng kiến rất là nhiều mùa bão, sạt lở đất, mùa mưa kéo dài, và nó đã trở thành một phần trong cuộc sống của tôi.
People in the center of Vietnam have lived through so many storm seasons, but the last one in 2020 was the worst in our lifetimes. In 1 month, 2 weeks, 2 days, the central Vietnam was hit by 13 consecutive tropical storms.
Người dân ở miền Trung đã trải qua rất là nhiều cơn bão, nhưng cơn bão tồi tệ nhất có lẽ là cơn bão vào năm 2020. Chỉ trong vòng 1 tháng, 2 tuần, 2 ngày thì người dân ở đây phải chịu 15 cơn bão.
And affecting millions of people. And this is a real footage of my grandma. And my uncle had to help my grandma to evacuate to a safer place. And looking at this is just really breaking my heart. And I know that if you're coming from the center of Vietnam, you know this so well.
Và đây là chân dung của bà tôi. Bác của tôi phải cõng bà để đưa bà đến một nơi an toàn hơn. Khi nhìn thấy bức ảnh này thì tôi thật sự rất là đau lòng. Nếu mà bạn đã quen sống với miền Trung thì bạn phải quen với cảnh này.
So, there has been a lot of debates and concerns over to what extent climate change, which is induced by human, has a hand in causing this disaster, affecting millions of people every single year.
Đã có rất nhiều cuộc tranh luận và những mối quan tâm đối với câu hỏi là biến đổi khí hậu đã ảnh hưởng như thế nào đối với việc gây ra tai họa.
We have yet to have the final conclusion. But while it may be possible that the climate change can be attributable to a small part of this disaster, that little small part can become a really big part in pushing our community beyond our capacity to deal with all the damage like this.
Vẫn chưa có câu trả lời cho câu hỏi này. Thật ra thì biến đổi khí hậu đóng một phần nhỏ trong thảm họa này, nhưng một phần nhỏ đó có thể gây ra một tác động rất lớn, I
I am a coffee lover, I love drinking coffee, I love drinking tea, and I often post videos of me drinking a lot of different kinds of coffee and tea on my social media. And one day when I posted, some of my followers texted me on Instagram and they told me like, "Hey V, why are you drinking so much coffee? Why are you using so much plastic? I'm so disappointed at you, I'm gonna unfollow you." And I was like, "Hey."
Tôi là một người thích cà phê. Tôi thường mua uống cà phê hoặc là trà, và tôi thường chụp lại chụp lại nhiều thứ để đăng lên các trang mạng xã hội như là Instagram. Và có một người bình luận rằng "Hey Vi, sao bạn uống quá nhiều cà phê như thế? Tại sao bạn lại dùng quá nhiều đồ nhựa?" Tôi thật là thất vọng với bạn và tôi sẽ bỏ theo dõi bạn.
Hey, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. Are you nitpicking me? I think I'm a good consumer. Like, I contribute to the economy a lot. But it took me quite a while to realize that I was the one who is inconsiderate. I was the one, like knowledge of this, and I was wrong. Yes, I was really, really wrong. But until last year, and I know that apparently I have a hand in causing this damage to the environment, it's really hard to face the truth. But what is
Hey, không có nghiêm trọng vậy đâu, bạn đang đùa đúng không? Tôi đã đóng góp rất nhiều cho nền kinh tế, nhưng mà tôi phải mất một khoảng thời gian để suy xét, và tôi khó mà đối mặt với sự thật rằng là tôi đã đóng góp một phần cho cái thảm họa.
harder is to change. It's really hard for me because I know so well that I'm not good at like giving up my old habits, my convenience for the sustainability. I tried a lot of times and I failed. And in this day and age, the environment has never been more talked about. We are constantly listening to protecting the environment, going green, not to do this, not to do that. I tried and I failed many times.
Điều đó thật khó với tôi, bởi vì tôi rất là khó để có thể từ bỏ những thói quen, những cái tiện nghi của mình để dành cho việc bảo vệ môi trường. Chúng ta đã thường nghe rất là nhiều về việc bảo vệ môi trường, là đừng làm cái này, đừng làm cái kia, nhưng mà thật khó để thực hiện.
Until last year, the unforgettable year 2020 of the Central Vietnam. I was in Hanoi, constantly reading news, watching news about my hometown, worrying. And I talked to my grandma on the phone, and she told me something like, in Vietnamese, "Bà 90 tuổi rồi, mà chưa bao giờ bà thấy trời khóc nhiều đến thế." Which is translated as I have been living, I am living in this life for 90 years, but I have never ever seen the earth crying so much, really, really so much.
Cho đến vào năm ngoái, năm 2020, khi tôi đang ở Hà Nội và xem tin tức về về miền quê Nghệ An của mình, thì tôi nhận được một cuộc gọi từ bà, và bà đã nói là bà đã sống 90 năm nhưng mà bà chưa thấy cơn bão nào dữ dội đến như vậy.
And it's just, I just burst into tears because I know that she was alone. And that was the moment when I realized why, the exact reason why I find it so hard to change. It's so hard for me to change for the environment. It is because I have never seen the earth as the way my grandmother see it. So I have always seen the earth as a thing, as a non-human being thing. So when we use a pen and like the pen is not working and you're like, okay, I'm gonna throw it away, bye bye, I'm gonna buy another one.
Và tôi đã bật khóc vì tôi biết rằng bà sống một mình. Và tôi tự hỏi tại sao tôi lại khó khăn để thay đổi như vậy. Tôi thường xem trái đất như là một thứ gì đó, một thứ không phải là con người. Ví dụ như khi một cây viết không còn mực nữa thì tôi sẽ sẵn sàng vứt nó đi và tôi sẽ mua một cái cây bút mới.
But for people, I just cannot throw you away. I just cannot hit you. I just cannot hurt you physically or emotionally. I don't want to do that, and I cannot do that. It all comes down to human emotions.
Nhưng đối với con người thì tôi không thể quăng bạn đi, tôi không thể đánh bạn, tôi không thể làm bạn đau về thể xác và tâm hồn. Tôi không thể làm như vậy và tôi cũng không muốn làm như vậy.
How about looking at the earth as if it were a person? In a relationship with every single one of them. How about putting some emotions in the perspective that we see the earth as my grandma does? So yes, I did that. And I think it's so wonderful to see, oh my god, the slides. Yes. How about
Vậy tại sao chúng ta không nhìn nhận trái đất theo một cách có cảm xúc và đặt trái đất trong một mối quan hệ với mỗi chúng ta và đặt cho trái đất cảm xúc như thể là mẹ của chúng ta. Và tôi đã làm điều đó.
How about calling the earth Mother Earth with all the respect that we have known? So, have you ever feel like it's so wonderful, it's so beautiful to look at the earth that way, to see the earth is actually a human being? And whenever you walk on the earth, on the land, you're actually kissing the skin.
Chúng ta gọi trái đất là mẹ trái đất. Bạn có thấy đó là một điều tuyệt vời và đẹp đẽ khi nhìn nhận trái đất theo cách này không? Khi chúng ta bước đi trên mặt đất thì như thể là chúng ta đang hôn vào da của bà ấy.
We can imagine like the earth, the land is her skin. The oceans is her blood. The rocks is her bone. And, we, the children, are the children of her that she holds so dearly. And I feel like whenever we walk on the earth and we feel like, oh, we are kissing her skin. And whenever we go inside the forest, we go freely the trees, we always have a sense of discovery and the inner peace deep inside us. What is the reason? The reason is that the forest is her heart. And like she's hugging all of us with her embrace very dearly.
Có thể tưởng tượng rằng mặt đất chính là da, đại dương chính là máu và đá chính là xương. Và khi chúng ta bước đi trên mặt đất như thể là chúng ta đang hôn da của bà ấy. Cũng như chúng ta đi vào các khu rừng thì như là chúng ta có cảm giác như là chúng ta đang khám phá, bởi vì khu rừng chính là trái tim của bà ấy, cho nên là chúng ta có cảm giác như là được ôm ấp âu yếm.
And her heart is really big and we're very small, so that is why we feel so protected. And when the night falls in and you will see that the earth is slowly going to sleep, which makes us, her children, do the same. We go to sleep. And when the sun rises, you see the sun gives all the warmth and the strength to all the living creatures, including us. And the sun placed on our skin is just feel like a morning kiss from the Mother Earth.
và chúng ta thì rất nhỏ bé. Còn trái tim của bà ấy thì rất là rộng lớn, cho nên là khi đi vào đó thì chúng ta cảm thấy được bảo vệ. Khi màn đêm buông xuống thì mẹ trái đất dần dần chìm vào giấc ngủ, và chúng ta là những đứa con của bà ấy, và chúng ta cũng chìm vào giấc ngủ. Khi mặt trời lên thì trái đất cho mang lại sự ấm áp và mới lạ cho tất cả các sinh vật bao gồm chúng ta.
So it's obvious that we humans are a part of nature. We are not apart from nature. This is a magical connection of Earth. We, human beings and Earth, we are all interconnected. We are one in great unity. And I have to say thank you, Grandma, for this. Grandma, if you're watching this, I love you. I thank you so much.
Và rõ ràng là con người là một phần của thiên nhiên, không phải là một thứ gì, không phải tách biệt khỏi thiên nhiên. Trái đất và con người nằm trong một mối quan hệ chặt chẽ. Và mẹ trái đất, con yêu mẹ. Nếu như mẹ đang xem điều này thì cảm ơn mẹ rất nhiều.
And unfortunately, when we see the earth as just an environment, when we don't see the earth that way with a lot of emotions, we are becoming more unconscious of our behaviors, of our thinking. Yes, mother. So about the mother. Mother is someone who gives us life. Mother is someone, nurtures us, raises us. And it's just like the earth, Mother Earth. Mother Earth is also gave life to us, nurtures us, providing us everything we need to survive, answering all of our needs so that we can develop and live happily. But
Thật không may nếu như chúng ta không nhìn nhận trái đất theo một cách này, thì chúng ta có thể suy nghĩ và hành động một cách thiếu nhận thức. Trái đất như là mẹ của chúng ta. Mẹ là một người mà sinh chúng ta ra, nuôi nấng và cho chúng ta tất cả mọi thứ, cũng như trái đất. Trái đất cho chúng ta sự sống, nuôi dưỡng chúng ta và cho chúng ta tất cả những thứ chúng ta cần, cho chúng ta tiền để có thể phát triển.
But when we can't see that way sometimes, we feel like we are the children. We are a little needy and greedy sometimes, and we are becoming more unconscious of our behaviors and of our thinking. We exploit her, we damage her, and it makes her compromise both her beauty and both her health. And what is she doing? What does she do? She is just there. The Mother Earth is just there.
Và chúng ta là con của bà ấy, và chúng ta muốn có nhiều tiền hơn. Chúng ta khai thác trái đất, chúng ta phá hủy trái đất. Vậy mẹ trái đất làm gì? Bà ấy chỉ ở đó. Bà ấy vẫn ở đó. Bà ấy chỉ ở đó.
And look back and looking more deeply, we can think how powerful she is when she has so much endurance, energy, tolerance to accept and transform all the damage that we have made to her, even though it took her hundreds of millions of years, of so many years.
Khi mà nhìn một cách sâu sắc, thì chúng ta thấy rằng mẹ trái đất rất là quyền lực. Bà ấy có sự bao dung, có sự chịu đựng và có năng lượng. Bà ấy có thể biến những thứ mà chúng ta đã phá hủy, biến đổi những thứ mà chúng ta phá hủy, ngay cả khi điều đó mất hàng triệu năm.
Oh, this is my favorite quote from Thầy Thích Nhất Hạnh. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. It is obvious that all of us are humans and no one want to hurt our mother. And when we see that way, we don't want to hurt the earth either. So how? The answer is how we can do that. I think there are a lot of ways, but one of the ways is to think before you do anything.
Đây là một câu trích dẫn mà tôi rất thích từ thầy Thích Nhất Hạnh là hãy bước đi như thể là bạn đang hôn vào trái đất với đôi chân của bạn. Khi như là con người thì chúng ta không muốn làm đau mẹ của mình. Vậy chúng ta làm điều không muốn làm đau mẹ của mình, vậy chúng ta làm điều đó như thế nào?
For instance, I'm next to you, and if like I hit you, I would feel like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna do that the next time. It's just can't apply to the earth.
Có rất nhiều cách để làm, nhưng mà chúng ta phải suy nghĩ trước khi làm. Ví dụ như tôi đứng cạnh bạn và tôi đánh bạn, thì tôi phải cảm thấy là tôi xin lỗi, tôi sẽ không đánh bạn nữa.
Can't apply to the earth. And it's also about being more conscious of our carbon footprint. So first of all, reuse, recycle, everything to like make sure that you cut down a little bit on what you throw away, or even shop wisely. Use usable shopping bag whenever you go shopping, and buy less plastic. A very small little step like that. Or you can plant more trees, be more closer to the nature to appreciate how beautiful the earth is. You can educate yourself and educate others. And I have been so thankful to those friends who had texted me via Instagram and, picking out my flaws and reminding me of how dangerous it is to use plastic while I drink coffee.
Và chúng ta có thể và chúng ta phải quan tâm đến việc rác thải nhựa. Đối với rác thải nhựa, khi mà mua thức ăn như là tái chế hay là tái sử dụng, hoặc là chúng ta có thể là một người mua sắm thông minh khi mà mang những chiếc túi của riêng mình khi đi mua sắm. Hoặc là chúng ta có thể trồng cây để gần gũi với thiên nhiên hơn, hay là giáo dục bản thân mình và giáo dục những người xung quanh. Tôi rất là biết ơn những người mà đã chỉ ra những lỗi lầm của tôi thông qua Instagram, và cho tôi biết là điều đó nguy hiểm như thế nào.
And if you're watching this, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I think that all small little steps can add up a difference. The thing here is that the question we pose, have we ever hurt our mother? Yes. Have we ever helped our mother? Yes. But are we perfect? I think we don't need perfection, and we're not perfect. What we need is millions of people to do this together in an imperfect way. Because
nếu như bạn đang xem chương trình này thì cảm ơn bạn từ tận đáy lòng, và hãy tự hỏi những câu hỏi là bạn đã bạn đã làm tổn thương trái đất chưa? Có. Bạn đã giúp đỡ trái đất chưa? Có. Và chúng ta không hoàn hảo và chúng ta cũng không cần sự hoàn hảo.
Because those small little things can add up to big difference in the future. And at the end of the day, I am Earth, you are Earth, we are Earth. No separation, we are in one great, unity. And each step we walk on this earth mindfully brings us gratitude to life. So Mother Earth, thank you so much for this life. Thank you so much for giving life to me and to all the humanity. You are the mother of humanity. You are the mother of life. And we feel so sorry and we feel so thankful at the same time. And we know that we are in this fight together because we know that you're so worth fighting for. I do hope you have a great day today. Thank you.
Bởi những thứ nhỏ nhặt thì chúng ta có thể làm nên những thứ to lớn. Chúng ta là bạn là trái đất, tôi là trái đất, chúng ta cùng là trái đất, chúng ta không tách rời nhau. Cảm ơn mẹ trái đất đã cho chúng con sự sống. Cảm ơn mẹ trái đất đã cho chúng con tất cả mọi thứ, và xin lỗi vì đã làm tổn thương mẹ, và xin lỗi và cảm ơn.
Good afternoon, everyone. How's it going? I hope you're having a great day.
I hope you have a great day.
And
This
TED
is
Talk.
my TED Talk.
So, I was born and raised in Nghệ An, a province in the central of Vietnam. And when talking about central Vietnam, my hometown, we have a very popular phrase, which is miền Trung bão lũ, which is translated as the central Vietnam flood and storm. Growing up in the central Vietnam, I have seen and experienced many storm seasons, widespread flooding, landslides, prolonged heavy rains, and it seems like they are becoming a part of my life. People in the center of Vietnam have lived through so many storm seasons, but the last one in 2020 was the worst in our lifetime. In 1 month, 2 weeks, 2 days, the center of Vietnam was hit by 13 consecutive tropical storms, and affecting millions of people. And this is a real footage of my grandma. And my uncle had to help my grandma to evacuate to a safer place. And looking at this is just really break my heart. And I know that if you're coming from the center of Vietnam, you know this so well. So there has been a lot of debates and concerns over to what extent climate change, which is induced by humans, has a hand in causing this disaster, affecting millions of people every single year. We have yet to have the final conclusion. But while it may be possible that the climate change can be attributable to a small part of this disaster, that little small part can become a really big part in pushing our community beyond our capacity to deal with all the damage like this. I am a coffee lover. I love drinking coffee. I love drinking tea. And I often post videos of me drinking a lot of different kinds of coffee and tea on my social media. And one day when I posted, some of my followers texted me on Instagram, and they told me like, "Hey V, why are you drinking so much coffee? Why are you using so much plastic? I'm so disappointed at you. I'm gonna unfollow you." And I was like, hey, it's not that deep. It's not that serious. Are you nitpicking me? I think I'm a good consumer. Like, I contribute to the economy a lot. But it took me quite a while to realize that I was the one who is inconsiderate. I was the one, like knowledge of this, and I was wrong. Yes. I was really wrong. But until last year, and I know that apparently I have a hand in causing this damage to the environment. It's really hard to face the truth. But what is harder is to change. It's really hard for me because I know so well that I'm not good at like giving up my old habits, my convenience for the sustainability. I tried a lot of times and I failed. And in this day and age, the environment has never been more talked about. We are constantly listening to protecting the environment, going green, not to do this, not to do that. I tried and I failed many times. Until last year, the unforgettable year 2020 of Central Vietnam. I was in Hanoi, constantly reading news, watching news about my hometown,
my worry.
And I talked to my grandma on the phone. And she told me
something like
in Vietnamese.
in Vietnamese.
Bà 90 tuổi
Bà
rồi
90 tuổi
mà
rồi
chưa bao
mà
giờ
chưa
bà
bao
thấy
giờ bà
trời
thấy
khóc nhiều
trời
đến
khóc
thế.
nhiều đến thế.
Which is translated as I have been living I am living in this life for 90 years. But I have never ever seen the earth crying so much. Really so much. And it's just, you know, I just burst into tears because I know that she was alone, and that was the moment when I realized why the exact reason why I find it so hard to change. It's so hard for me to change for the environment. It is because I have never seen the earth as the way my grandmother see it. So it's, you know, I have always seen the earth as a thing, as a non-human being thing. So, you know, when we use a pen and like the pen is not working and you're like, okay, I'm gonna throw it away, bye-bye, I'm gonna buy another one. But for people, I just cannot throw you away. I just cannot hit you, I just cannot hurt you physically or emotionally. I don't want to do that, and I cannot do that. It all comes down to human emotions. How about looking at the earth as if it were a person in a relationship with every single one of them? How about putting some emotions in the perspective that we see the earth as my grandma does? So yes, I did that. And I think it's so wonderful to see, oh my god, this life. Yes. How about calling the earth Mother Earth with all the respect that we had known?
For respect.
So have you ever feel like it's so wonderful, it's so beautiful to look at the earth that way, to see the earth is actually a human being. And you know, whenever you walk on the earth, on the land, you're actually kissing the skin. You know, we can imagine like the earth, the land is her skin, the oceans is her blood, the rocks is her bone, and you know, we, the children, are the children of her that she holds us so dearly. And I feel like whenever we walk on the earth, we feel like, oh, we are kissing her skin. And whenever we go inside the forest, we go freely the trees, we always have a sense of discovery and the inner peace deep inside us. What is the reason? The reason is that the forest is her heart. And like, she's hugging all of us with her embrace very dearly. And her heart is really big, and we're very small, so that is why we feel so protected. And when the night falls in, and you will see that the earth is slowly going to sleep, which makes us her children do the same, we go to sleep. And when the sun rises, you see the sun gives all the warmth and the strength to all the living creatures, including us. And the sun placed on our skin is just feel like a morning kiss from the Mother Earth. So it's obvious that we humans are a part of nature. We are not apart from nature. This is a magical connection of Earth. We, human beings and Earth, we are all interconnected. We are one in great unity. And I have to say thank you, Grandma, for this. Grandma, if you're watching this, I love you. I thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
And unfortunately, when we see the earth as just an environment, when we don't see the earth that way with a lot of emotions, we are becoming more unconscious of our behaviors, about thinking. Yes, mother. So about the mother. Mother is someone who gives us life. Mother is someone, you know, nurtures us, raises us. And it's just like the earth, Mother Earth. Mother Earth is also gave life to us, nurtures us, providing us everything we need to survive, answering all of our needs so that we can develop and live happily. But when we can't see that way sometimes, we feel like we are the children. We are a little needy and greedy sometimes, and we are becoming more unconscious about behaviors and about thinking. We exploit her, we damage her, and it makes her compromise both her beauty and both her health. And what is she doing? What does she do? She is just there. The Mother Earth is just there. And look back and looking more deeply, we can think how powerful she is when she has so much endurance, energy, tolerance to accept and transform all the damage that we have made to her, even though it took her hundreds of millions of years, of so many years. Oh, this is my favorite quote from thầy Thích Nhất Hạnh. Walk as if you are kissing the earth with your feet. It is obvious that all of us are humans and no one wants to hurt our mother. And when we see that way, we don't want to hurt the earth either. So how? The answer is how we can do that. I think there are a lot of ways, but one of the ways is to think before you do anything. For instance, I'm next to you, and if I hit you, I would feel like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm not gonna do that the next time. It just can't apply to the earth. And it's also about being more conscious of our carbon footprint. So first of all, reuse, recycle, everything to make sure that you cut down a little bit on what you throw away, or even shop wisely. Use usable shopping bag whenever you go shopping, and buy less plastic. A very small little step like that. Or you can plant more trees, be more closer to the nature to appreciate how beautiful the earth is. Or you can also, educate yourself and educate others. And I have been so thankful to those friends who have texted me via Instagram and, picking out my flaws and reminding me of how dangerous it is to use plastic when I drink coffee. And if you're watching this, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I think that all small little steps can add up a difference. The thing here is that the question we pose, have we ever hurt our mother? Yes. Have we ever helped our mother? Yes. But are we perfect? I think we don't need perfection, and we're not perfect. What we need is millions of people to do this together in an imperfect way. Because those small little things can add up to big difference in the future. And at the end of the day, I am Earth, you are Earth, we are Earth. No separation, we are in one great, unity. And each step we walk on this earth mindfully brings us gratitude to life. So Mother Earth, thank you so much for this life. Thank you so much for giving life to me and to all the humanity. You are the mother of humanity. You are the mother of life. And we feel so sorry. We feel so thankful at the same time. And we know that we are in this fight together because we know that you're so worth fighting for. I do hope you have a great day today. Thank you.
Thank you.